Alright, it's May 2nd, 2017. Gonna do a quick tour of our garden. Not sure what we're gonna do back here this year, but there's usually a sunflower bed at the end. I think we might build some garden beds. That's the old quail cage. No quails this season, but I think we might get ready for some. Still need to add a water barrel. This is a carragana. It's gonna get filled with yellow flowers. It's a nice early bloomer. You can see it's just starting to get little buds. And here we have mammoths. We planted them last year. So they are all showing green and signs of life. So that's always a good sign. And back here we have a multi-graft pear tree. So you can see we've got different pears, like this is golden spice pear off of that branch. This branch is summer crisp pear, Flemish beauty pear, then Uri pear. And you can see it's coming to life as well. We're going to add another water barrel for that there. And this gets so shady, I don't think we can do much for growing. So we're just going to leave it with wood chips. Coming around to the front, so we have another rain collection. This is coming over from our neighbors. He's kind enough to share his water. We have the overflow going back to his tree. So this is Helena's little flower bed. I'm not totally sure which these are. They're coming back to life. I planted wildflowers and clover. And we are getting some coming back. These are the Boyne raspberries that came with the house. We moved them all to the front. So they're all coming alive. This is a Dropmore scarlet honeysuckle. So these are for the hummingbirds, and I think even the bumblebees like them, but it's come back. I don't have anything out on the front health strip yet. This is a Hardy Mac apple, and it is showing just little bits of life. It just started, but it has started to come back. This is the cherry plum we planted late last year, and it is showing signs of life. So that's good. This is a straight pear tree, a straight Uri pear tree, and it's coming alive as well. So everything survived the winter. Here's another Dropmore scarlet honeysuckle. So I'm gonna have to build a little trellis around, a little box trellis. And the rain collection barrel. This is actually was going to be a blueberry box, so I've lowered the pH of that soil. But what I'm going to do, it's pretty deep. I'm going to spread it out, and we're going to try having a full 4-foot by 12-foot bed of all lupins. So the bumblebees love that. This is the rose garden, and then we grow beans on the ropes. And then here we also have 4 apple trees that are what are they called, Northern Arrow, but they only have a 2-foot by 2-foot radius, like only a 2-foot radius. So we're hoping, and they grow apples nice and tight. Henry Kelsey. Yeah, anyways, it's a Henry Kelsey climbing rose. It's turning green. I don't see any buds, but the stems are turning green. Here's some buds on our Double Blanc de Colbert, which is a white flowering rose. The beans are annual, so we got to replant them. But this Henry Kelsey is doing well. Yep, all 4 apple trees are showing signs of life. Still the first week of May, so got to be careful of the frost. But even there's some Henry Kelsey, and this is our Alberta wild rose. It's usually one of the earlier plants to show signs of life. And this is the lilacs, which are always nice and purple up on top. So they're kind of our fence. Then we'll come around to, we have 5 kiwis. These are Arctic kiwis, so they're indigenous to Northern Asia. We have 3 females and 2 males. So they will be little green kiwis, not the fluffy brown ones, the fuzzy brown ones. But they all 5, I've seen signs of life. This is our Romeo dwarf cherry. These 2 trees, they're actually like a bush, a Romeo cherry bush that's been grafted onto a cherry tree trunk. So I'm not quite sure what to expect those, but they do give yummy cherries. Then we have the strawberry bed down below. Some of the strawberries stay green all year, so they're really coming alive. We're looking forward to some fresh strawberries. Now we'll actually get into the garden ourselves. We have a bird feeder here, and then you can't see it, I'll show you in a minute, but here's the heated bird bath. So the bees are really all over that. Oh yeah, here's some now. There's some of our bees. So I think they like that it's heated and that the water kind of overflows and it's easy for them to get. No drowned bees. So these are the hascups, or honeyberries, but hascup. But they produce these blueberries. So we have 8 plants and all 8 are showing signs of life. And then I'll show you back here. That's where one of our birdhouses are. Do you see it there? Strapped to the log. But it has a nesting nuthatch in there with 5 eggs. She laid her eggs a couple days ago. So that's always a sign of spring. Here we have our watering bucket for bees, which I don't like because they always seem to drown in it. So I like the heated bird bath. This is a sparkling red dessert apple in the corner. And you can see that. There it is. But it has little buds. It's showing sign of life too. Mammoth raspberries all along the back of the garden. They're all showing signs of life. And the crown jewel of the garden, the 2 beehives, they are busy today. They are collecting pollen, which I think is from the willows on Nose Hill. This bed usually contains peppers and such, and we have got a couple perennials. These are the lupins, so they're really coming back. They get nice and tall. These need worked. This is too much grass around our stepping stones, so I'm not sure what to do in the pathways. This bed of the box, we've got a lupin. I think we have 2 lupins. So they get nice and tall, full of flowers. Really pretty. And then we had a little strawberry that snuck in there. We're not sure what to do with it. Probably just leave it. So, now we grow tomatoes in that one. Well, we usually get greenhouse tomatoes because they're just way ahead of the season and we get nice tomatoes for longer. This one is going to be cucumbers, and I think some of those little mini carrots. They're really baby carrots. Let's have a little sneak up to the bees, see what they're doing. Yeah, it's a nice gentle buckfast. They're not too worried about me. The buckfast bees. Okay, multigraph plum tree. What kind of plums do we have? Or apples, my apology. Goodland apple. So each branch is grafted. Battleford apple, Parkland apple, and the main stem is the Honeycrisp. But it has survived the winter as well. So you can see buds coming out on some of the graft branches as well. This is our bee balm, Jacob Klein bee balm. So it's red and gets probably close to 4 feet tall. We had hummingbirds visit last summer, which is pretty hard in Calgary to get them. Third honeysuckle, showing signs of life. And then these, of course, are all the mammoth raspberries. We've got some chives coming back. The bumblebees like those. And in the back, Behind the fence I've planted some hascups. They're not really doing so hot. The one is, but the other ones aren't. So, same thing. We're not sure what to do with these paths. This is a multigraph plum tree. So same thing. Look, we got Bounty Plum, Brook Gold Plum, Brook Red Plum, and Pembina Plum. And this thing got covered in aphids yesterday or last year. Real hard time, but it is showing some little buds. So we're gonna watch this for aphids. Aphids seem to like these plum trees for some reason. Along there, we're gonna do sweet peas, which is Mom's favorite. Makes the whole yard smell nice, and mammoth sweet peas. And along here, we've got more cherries, which are all survived. And we've actually done 2 blueberries down low, which all of them have survived. So I don't know if we'll get any cherries this year off these guys, because we won't get blueberries. But everybody has survived. And we're back to the sunflower garden. No quails this year. There's our pile of dirt. And another. So that's the scoop. May 2nd, 2017. We'll post one later. Bye for now.